2, 1. What is going on, guys? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Would it be happy Wednesday?
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday. I don't know, whatever you say.
It's actually Tuesday.
It's actually Tuesday, but you're watching this on Wednesday. All right, so hope everybody's having a great day. If you are, that's always good. So today we are going to finish up the door panels. We're going to actually get to the resin stage because there's some stages like you can't hop, like as soon as it resins, I've got to let it dry overnight. So it's going to dry all Wednesday and I'll come up Thursday to the shop, finish those, and then Thursday, I'm getting confused. Thursday, we should be able to Bondo it, you know, and just sand it and try to make it smooth as we can. That does take a long time, so I'm going to be working on that probably all day. But, of course, we'll video it, and hopefully we get it all fixed so we can mount it on the door. And I still got to get the paint, and we'll paint the other door panel too. So all door panels should be ready to install. Hopefully by Monday, it'll be a video of that. But I did get a couple things in the mail today, so we're going to do a little mail unboxing. I actually had these custom-made custom designs by 5J. They actually are the ones who sent me the Ghost logo and the Superman logo for the Razor and the Super Ram. I actually had these made. These things are awesome looking. Look at that. That matches my tattoo and my Ghost logo. It is a keychain. That's pretty sweet. I love those. I ordered a bunch of them. Those are actually going to be on the website today. Like I'm going to be posting on, so if you're watching this, the website is up. It's hamsterwheelsshop.com. You'll be, with the Z. Hamster Wheels, with the Z, shop, with the S.com. Anyways, I'll put a link in the description. We're going to have some decals and we'll have keychains and everything. We're all working on shirts and stuff. We're doing everything basically ourselves, so it will be coming from, I guess, the real Hamster Wheel shop, which will be like my shop. So that will be available on there, so you can pick one of those up. I just posted on my Instagram, but I'll be posting on Instagram. I'll be putting it on the YouTube community page here, and yeah, and she'll probably post on her Instagram, but that's where you can get those from. Pretty cool. I really like them. Like I really want one. I might have to actually get one. Anyways, they only come in white, but they are pretty cool. It's a little ghost keychain. They are cut. They're cut from metal. So that's pretty cool. We'll get some other cool stuff made later on. So if you want some of those, pick them up. So now we are going to do mail time because I got some mail. Can you hold that? My beautiful assistant, Katie, back there. Alright, we got some mail. Let's open it up. Always pre-open it, that way I be all good doing it.
Well, I did.
Alright, yeah, thank you. It says, hey George, biggest fan here. I watch you every day. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. It was really good. Would love a shout out to my YouTube channel. It's Sergeant. I hope you have a wonderful 2019, America. And drove a little truck. Got the little hood stack right there, America. That's what I'm talking about. Got Ghost on the back. Alright, and I'll put the name of the channel right here. That way you can see it. Right there. Alright, so go check him out. He messages me all the time on Instagram and stuff. And a lot, you know, and that's how I get to know a lot of people because, you know, it's like messaging me on Instagram or liking or just commenting and stuff. That's how I learned a lot of names and everything. So make sure go check the YouTube channel out and say Go sent you. Alright, we have some more mail. Like everything came in, I think from Monday to today, everything started coming in. I still got another pack supposed to be in today, but I think it's going to be in tomorrow. So the next vlog, I'll be opening that up. Alright, let's open this up. And this is from, let's see. This is from Jody Smith. Alright. One of my favorite YouTubers. Thank you. It says, Dear Mr. George.
It does.
I feel old now. I'm sorry to bring it up, but I'm sorry about your father. And just wants to know that you're in my prayers. Lucky, quit. I'm trying to read something here. Gosh. Prayers both morning and night. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Anyways, I'm a big fan. Brother, just like your work and the things you do. And also, I love how you keep it real with things you do. That's what I always say. I try to be... Whatever I do in game and stuff, it's basically what I like doing in real life. That's my whole thing. Hope I get a chance to meet you one day. Hey, you never know. I'm everywhere a lot of times. Also, hope you like the picture. We do have a picture. It actually was really cool. Jody Smith, a.k.a. Jody High Roller. And we answered your question. I think we answered 1 or 2 questions on Instagram on the Q&A. So that's why, and I remember you commenting a lot. It says, I wish you the best luck with getting the first in running on the road. Hey, we're working on it in this video, so hopefully that works. This is America, keep the wheels a-rolling. Alright, so can you give me a shout out? Of course. And there is that. So go check him out on Instagram. Instagram straight flexing. We gotta do the picture. This is actually a really cool picture too. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And thank everybody for drawing stuff. I will be hanging them up. We actually talked about hanging them in my office right now, because my shop it's still being worked on. I think that's like a recurring line I always say. And it says Hampshire Wheels Finest Ford. There we go. 1959 Ford. I like that. Hashtag Billy Gold. Hashtag Diesel Life. Keep it American. Hashtag Roll Cold America. Hashtag Bald Eagles. Somewhere. Bruce is right here somewhere. Somebody asked in the last video where Bruce was. Bruce is actually sitting on the first gen hood. I carry Bruce everywhere.
He's packed away. Got him.
Bruce is there. Okay. And the Bald Eagle Bruce is making the video. Katie was like, but I thought that's like for Cummins. Every vehicle can roll Bald Eagles. Mostly American Eagles. American Eagles. American vehicles roll Bald Eagles. Anyways, so we're done with Milltown. Thank you all for sending that, and you will be getting a special decal sent back to you. Lucky, what are you? Anyways, we're gonna get started. So, we got to cut some dowel rods and do some measurements. So, we actually have to clone another piece of that. So let's get started. All right, so we got our template. We have to do a little bit of sanding, everything, but it's perfect how we need it right now. So what we're gonna do is, this is my straight edge here, because I was gonna use this for something else, but I'm not gonna use it right now. So I can go ahead and use it. What we're gonna do is take this, we'll double side stick tape it, line it up here because this is a perfect straight edge. We'll draw it on. Basically, we're going to draw it on now. And then we're going to rough cut it. And then after we rough cut it, we'll double side stick tape on it. Make it enough so you can get it so it will fit decent. And then we'll run it on the trim bit here. And we'll have a perfect copy of this. The only thing will be different is this second piece where it has that. We'll have a little rounded edge, and I'll just take the jigsaw and square it off, or we can just leave it rounded. It's no big deal. But that's going to be the only difference, and we'll have one for the right side and the driver and passenger side, and then we can start taking it and we'll cut the dowel rods, which doesn't take long all the length. We take hot glue and we'll glue the dowel rods down. Simple as that. Because once you put the material over it, which the material's on the hood. This material, sorry if it's really windy. Oh yeah, polka dot baby, look at that. Once you put that on there and resin it, it soaks into the wood, so you don't have to worry about the rings or anything coming off, and it's going to be hard enough so basically you can stand on it. Maybe not me, but somebody will like to stand on it. Give them a little sharpener out here. Gotta have it a little bit good here. Here we go.
The other day, I remember doing homework many times. My dad had to sharpen me a pencil like that.
I've done that before. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw this. We got it where we need it. So I use a pencil because it's easier to erase. You don't want to have like 50,000 pen marks. But I mean, if you live dangerous, you can use a pen.
Permanent.
That's what my teacher always said. You can't use a pen, it's permanent. Well, they make white out, but it just don't look good on. So we're going to do this. Now, like I said, this was just a little bit rough cut. I'm not really worried about this being perfect because we're going to put a piece over it that blocks this. Alright, so this is what we need. We'll just rough cut it about like that all the way around. I'll drill a hole here and then we'll just stick the saw in, and like I said, we'll cut it about that close. And you still want enough so when you sit this down, be good. Just make sure, like, to be honest, like if you can use the really good stuff. This is from the Dollar Tree. I'm all about saving money. Unless it's for truck parts, you never save money for truck parts. Well, you save money, you just don't save when you don't. Stop giving me that look. But anyways, I use a lot. Just use a lot of this because you don't want it to come off, because if it moves a little bit, bam. It's easier to take wood off, but you can't add to it. It ain't like metal or anything. You can't, you know, if you glue it, it's never going to be as strong. So make sure, you know, you tack it down really good. Make sure it's really clean because this has dust on it. So just wipe it off and everything. So let's go ahead and do it. Because like I said, I'm not trying to make this as a tutorial. It's still a vlog, but some people, you know, if you want to do this yourself, you know, you kind of need a little bit in depth of stuff. So let's go ahead and rough cut this, and then we can stick it on and router it. I was cutting that and I'm like, oh no, I'm cutting into the line, but this is the line I needed, but I had 2 lines on it, so it's freaking me out, but I was going to act like I knew what I was doing even if I didn't.
That would have been a trip to Lowe's.
Huh?
I said that would have been a trip to Lowe's.
Yeah, like, that would be cut out, you know? It's like, alright, we're done. Alright, we're good there. Oh, by the way, the blade I'm using, you can use like a big wood cutting blade. I'm actually using, it's a wood cutting, but it's a scroll saw blade. It's really good for making tight turns and stuff. Not good for cutting thick stuff because it wants to bend on you a little bit and like cut the wood sideways. But it's really good for doing thin stuff, especially when you need to go around a curve, because it gets it really good instead of having to keep working your way around it. You basically just make a perfect circle with it. Well, kind of perfect.
Serious now. I ain't scared of you.
I hold it right here all the time. They call me the young Bob Vila. BAM!
That's what they call Daddy.
But
Bob Vila?
They've been working on this old house for a long time on there.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this like this. Drill's been on charge for about 3 minutes. This should be pretty good. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on. Oh, she's grabbing. And that's how you drill a perfect hole. You take your drill, you step back from your work, you unload it, you lay it down.
You need to put it back on charge.
You put it on charge. Then we're going to go ahead and cut this out. So we're going to put these, kind of crisscross them, because if you have too many on one side it'll lean or whatever. So we just want to have it enough to do it, because we don't want it to move, and this is the only piece we got to make, so I don't care if we use a decent amount. We'll do one more here. Now that is an excessive amount, but it's like I don't want it to move, and I don't care. I've got like packs on top of packs and packs over there, so we're good there. So let's go ahead and we'll peel all these up. We'll stick it on top, and then we'll router it out, and then we can start going to the nut step, because this is like the longest is getting your base done. Because once you get your base done, you can start like shaping how you want it. I mean, you can take, you know, the rings and put them, you know, turn down. I mean, we can have one going here, 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 or just stuff like that. But I just want a straight flat panel, because you know, we're trying to go for a little bit of modern and a classic look, so nothing crazy. Back up, woman. Back up.
Zoomed it in too.
It's probably terrible. Is that a spider up there?
You always look good, babe. Well,
That
don't be no spider. You best be killing it.
Is that a spider? I'll throw something at it.
Well, don't. Did you just throw paper?
No.
It is a spider. Don't.
Is it alive? It's dead. Is it dead?
Well, leave it be. If you flip that over here, I will beat you
Oh,
to
it's
death.
alive. Is it?
Yeah. Don't. Don't. It's like pieces. Quit.
Should I fling it?
No, babe. I'll go find the biggest one I can find out here.
And then you're going to say, ew, look at that.
No, I'll get a stick and I'll bring it to you.
I killed one out there in front of the garage.
Over the
Probably
summer,
about
I
two.
remember.
Yeah, and like that sucker was like,
It was huge. It was on steroids.
I went to step on it and like lifted my foot back up. I'm like, oh gosh,
Like,
I threw
nope,
a brick at it.
not today.
And it wouldn't, so I brought out my flamethrower. Wouldn't. Ran over with the bulldozer.
Bulldozer.
Then we had to winch it off of it because it kept holding it. It was a big spider. Spider was huge! Alright, we're good. Bam! Alright, the outside edges are basically perfect with this. It is perfect with that. That's what a flush trim router does. So you just have to do a little bit. And as you see, you hear it bog down a little bit. We could have cut it more, but I was like, you know, it's enough. Because if you get too close, then, you know, you don't want to do that with a little mistake. But if you cut, you know, the more you cut off, the easier it is on your bearing. So we're going to sweep this out of the way. There's a trash can over there, hopefully. That's probably missing. I've got to clean my shop up. It was like a catch-all. And then I was like, you know what? I want to do my door panels because I was waiting on parts. So, but we're going to do this and we'll be able to pull it apart. Alright, first thing you want to do when you get ready to pull this apart, you get your knife. There we go.
We'll edit that first part out.
The flick of the wrist, the flick of the wrist. Hang on, watch this. I got this. You gotta, I think you gotta like, there we go.
You're going to do it one day and you're going to like cut your fingers off.
Or we're gonna like lose it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just pull that out. I'll get another knife to cut around it. Ricky Bobby, let me just cut around the knife. Alright, so we're going to pull this out. This is a perfect template. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Flush trim bit for the win. Also, unplug it when you're not using it, though. If you hit the switch or something doesn't come on, especially because I'm using this table right now. We get to peel all these off. Luckily, these actually peel off pretty good. That's why I put so much on, because these ain't like, these are like Dollar Tree, and legitimately, they're $1 for like 100.
There's like a bunch rolls over on
Yeah,
the wall.
I got stock, you know.
Our first date, we actually ended up going in and getting some.
I have stock at the Dollar Tree, so I go there. But we'll go ahead and peel these off and let her answer her phone. While she's on the phone, you just follow her around, making just noises going, oh yeah. Where's she go? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh baby, where you going, baby? Baby, come back. Oh, I'm so terrible. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and peel that off and be good to go. We're having fun in between. Gotta have fun while working. Walking backwards, I'm probably going to fall, break the camera, and this video never be seen.
Follow me around like some kind of weirdo.
The whole time she's on the call, I stand behind her going, oh yeah, baby. Alright. Alright, so we got that. Got a perfect template. Perfect templar. Right here, as you see. Even got my little crooked line there. Like I said, you're not going to see these. But basically what will happen is this one go to the passenger side, this one go to the driver's side. Just like that. So
just
we
like
do
that.
it just like that. So you need to put, you know, like passenger and driver. That way you don't have both of them like this, and you build it and you're like, well, if I had two driver doors, it'd work. So you do want to keep, that's one thing you got to keep going. Alright, so let's see. That's the biggest, so that's going to be pass and drive.
What's some handwriting?
Huh?
That's some handwriting.
Oh, hang on. I'm the world's worst, but I can draw a pretty cool fire flame. Yeah. I used to draw it back in the day all the time.
Was you that kid in school?
I was that weird kid who drew flames all the time. My uncle, he can paint really good. And like he... Stop zooming in on me, He used to do flames, and he did like the tribal. It was really cool because it was Truckin' Magazine. It was big lifted F-350. It was blue and silver and had like silver tribal on it. My cousin loved it, and he told my uncle, he's like, I want to do this to my Nissan, because he had a Nissan, older model Nissan, and like they like looked at the book and like he taped it up and like they painted it, you know, and it looked great. It was really good. That truck like back then was like, it was fixed up. It was pretty pimping. I always wanted it. So now I have to fix up mine because I'm just chasing after that truck. Just kidding. It was pretty cool. Alright, we're good here. We're going to go cut some dowels. Every one of them's going to be cut at 2.5 inches. So I went ahead and cut out the dowel rods, and we need a bunch of them. What I do is I cut one to length and then just line it up along the
You just threw it away.
dang, can you get that?
I don't see it.
What?
You're like,
Watch,
what?
I will be one short. Like, I know it's going. Alright, well, you don't have to dig in the trash can.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, good.
Like, I found like the little
That'd
dot.
been, like, terrible. Alright, so what we did was we cut that and I set this up. Now, this is straight here, so what I did was I measured. It's a 1/2 inch from the bottom here. All these are 1/2 inch. They're 1/2 inch spaced. Of course, this one will look a little bit different because where it is a little bigger. Let's see, we are 1.25 inches here and 1 inch in the back. Now, I wrote that down just so I know, so when I do the next one, because it's basic same, that how it'll be, that way both of them be the exact same. So what I do is to know where I need to put these. I'll take it here. I'll draw my circle. Now, you know, of course, you know, it's not, well, we had to cut that piece out. We're not going to have full coverage here. So we'll only have 2 dowels on this, but we'll just make it really good. And what we can do is we could actually like put a piece under here to hold them together underneath. We might actually do that, but we won't do this. This kind of tells us where we're going. We'll do it right here. Bam! And what I usually do is I'll draw a line. Like I'll just draw, say, a line right here. And then a line right here. And then a line right here. And then I'll do the same here. We might have to actually draw on the outside of this one. That's what we'll do. We'll probably put, if we can, put one right there so we have two. Now this might look pointless, but it actually does help. I've done this many a time. And we'll draw a line right here. Now I like drawing them on the inside, but we right there, a line, and then a line. And what you're going to do is you take, say this one right here, bam, draw a circle kind of right in the middle, and you do the exact same thing here. Oh, it's also good to do, like, this is number one, so you kind of know like where it goes, and then you might want to number it. But what you do is you draw it, you do that, you go up here, you put a dot right there in the middle. You kind of know where to put your hot glue. I have a big industrial size hot glue gun. This is not it. We are unprepared. This is little temp. Must be a new rapper, little temp. Using my glue gun, making crafts. What you know about that? Yeah, sipping on my Coke Zero. All right. Anyways, we'll do that, and then it'll give us. And then what I'll do is I'll take I have a square somewhere, and put it, and I can run along the square here, a line, and I know when this and the square right there is it, we're perfect, and we're exactly where we need to be. Alright, so we got everything done. Everything is basically glued in. Now it does look kind of crappy right now, but you'll see it take shape in a minute when we put the cloth on. It'll look a whole lot better and actually look like what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and sit one of these on the door just to make it look good, see what it looks like. And I'm actually going to take one of them, sit it in the truck, put it on the door, and then shut the door just to make sure we have enough clearance, because once we put resin and all that on there, we can't shorten it down. This is the only time we'll be able to shorten it down. So after this step right here, when we put that, brush that resin on that fleece, there's no going back after that. You'll have to, it'll be easier to make it all new than cutting and trying to rip everything back out. So we want to make sure everything is good and it clears good. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the door and we'll see. Alright, got this. Good to go. We'll put this on the door here. Should fit down in there really good. Now this door panel sits flat. Right now it's not sitting flat. It's got some stuff underneath, but as you see, it does follow the lines and everything. When we bolt it on, we'll make sure everything is exactly where it needs to be, because we'll actually use bolts to bring in, so this will be bolted on nice and sturdy. But it does clear this. It looks good. So let's go ahead and take the other one, because this is for the passenger side. I got the other one. We'll take the other one, put it on a truck, shut the door, and make sure it does clear seat, because we don't want to hit the seat, because like I said, we're screwed if we do that and we do all this. We'll just have to basically throw them out, start all over, and I don't want to do that. I want to do all this in basically one build. So let's take the other ones and go see if it works. It's a little windy out here, so I do apologize for that, but we're going to sit this right here first to make sure it does fit and everything. It does fit. Set to bolt it down. That's going to look really good. That's going to look real good, actually. So what I'm going to do is we'll shut the door, just sit it down below beside me, and see if it works and looks good. And we can go ahead and do the other step. Like I said, it's really simple to do. It's just getting that first template going. Now, if you do some crazy stuff, it does take a little bit of work, but it's time. It's just really time consuming sometimes. So I'm going to try it and see if it works. I put it in the truck, tried it. It's going to look really good. The only thing was where the seat was. Like I said, we needed to measure it. This was the first time I really got to put it in there. I've got to cut the back speaker down to a 2-inch mounting depth. Now I know A lot of people does audio, they're going to be like, oh, that's not a good, that's not a lot. So I'm going to be limited on the selection of speakers. But I got to do what I got to do. So it'll go from a 3-inch mounting depth to a 2.5-inch mounting depth to a 2-inch mounting depth. So if I can find a speaker that's, shallow 6.5 that does, because you can get shallows, it does a 2-inch or less mounting depth, then we'll be good. If I have to, I could take a hole saw and actually cut this out on the back, and we still have this opening. If I really do have to, I can cut that door like that right back there. That's no problem, because that add us just a little bit there. But hopefully we won't have to. This one I haven't got to redo yet. I just peeled it off and then just peeled the glue off the sticks. No problem. So that kind of set us back from wrapping everything. It is starting to get dark and cold, so I wouldn't be able to really resin it. I still got to bring my heater and everything in. Just got a late start today. So I think we're going to end here. I think this is a pretty good spot ending. I want to show you this. My uncle actually brought these out to me. He was going to put these on his razor, but he was going to sit them sideways, but they wouldn't fit because it was too big. Sorry if the wind is bad. Now, I don't know if I'm ever going to have anything put on, but look at the size of those. Now, my dad loved his other horns, but holy crap, it came off of a semi truck, but that is monstrous. So I'm going to hang these up in the garage. I kind of want to hook air compressor up and see what they sound like. I think we should, so let's do that. All right, so hopefully we can use this. I want to use that, just blow up in there if I have enough cable. There we go. Plenty of cable. I don't know if we can actually do this or not, make it actually play, but I bet these things are loud. It's got a little rubber O-ring. That is awesome.
It brings back memories.
That is awesome. Alright, let's Mom and them are in there at the door watching. This one has a piece broke out of it. Get that out. That's pretty sweet. That's got a little muffle on it. This one right there, that sucker is loud.
He's gonna be thinking of Sandmice coming up and out.
That's what I need. I need to like creep up to somebody's window and just. Oh, you're lucky I don't have a portable air compressor, because I bring this sucker in the bedroom about 2, 3 o'clock at night, and that is cool.
I'm still up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, that'd be too loud.
You need to have like the with it.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. I just the sound of the horns. That's cool. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. I will see you back Friday, working on this some, and hopefully we should have a couple more parts in, because I do want to work on some other stuff. So, hope everybody's having a great day. Like I said, hit that like button, make sure you push that subscribe button. This is Ghost and
Katie.
And we are, what are those? And we are out of here.